What's up everybody, it's Mark from 403 Fauna. On today's video, I wanted to share with you some of the females that have produced eggs for me when I have bred them under 2 years of age. So I hope you kick back and listen in and enjoy the video. So first up, I wanted to share with you this pinstripe banana, het black axanthic, and 50% possible het Monsoon. I got her from Anna Kirby at AK Morphs. She was born in 2022, and I'm hoping that she goes on and gives me a clutch in this 2024 season. She just broke the 1,000-gram barrier, is continuing to eat really well. And in my experience, when you start breeding a female under 2 years of age, one of two things is going to happen. Either they're going to continue eating and go on and give you a clutch, or they're going to stop eating and that'll be it for them for this season. So females are really good at regulating whether they're going to give you eggs or not. Honestly, it's really the males you got to worry about. Males can get overworked and females can self-regulate. So hopefully in 2024, if this girl proves out, I will have some monsoons. That's just crazy to think about. So this girl's absolutely stunning. She's like orange cream color. And I think she'll prove out het monsoon because of just her general wackiness of pattern. Even though pinstripes tend to be wacky anyway, but this was just an extra dose of aberrancy here. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. Very few of those banana spots. So this is Lilu. She's a banana pin, het black axanthic, 50% possible het Monsoon. Hopefully will prove out for me this year. Now let's take a look at some females from previous seasons that have bred for me under 2 years of age and have went on to give me a clutch. I want to apologize for this girl's bad shed. Here in San Diego, it gets really dry and she just had a bad shed. Okay, so this is an Enchi clown that I bought in 2020 from Outback Reptiles. And she just continued to eat all the way up to ovulation. She was a monster, still is. And I was able to start breeding her at the end of 2021, and she went on to give me a clutch in 2022. So she didn't actually go for me in 2022 and give me a clutch this year. I think that more has to do with the male who just ran out of steam. I bred a Mojave het Monsoon to her in the 2023 season, and at least he gave me one clutch. So I actually have her daughter that is continuing the same traits that she did, which was just eat like crazy and not hit any sort of wall. And I'm hoping that her daughter goes for me this season as well. So let's take a look at her daughter that was produced in 2022 that I'm hoping goes for me this year in 2024. So here we have the daughter of that Enchi clown we just saw. And this is a Enchi pinstripe double het desert ghost clown. She's also over 1,000 grams and has continued eating really, really well. And I'm anticipating this girl going for me this upcoming season as well, just like her mom did. Now, some people may argue that breeding girls too young is unethical, that they're not going to grow as big before, and you're going to be stuck with small clutches of egg their entire life. And just in my little experience that I've had, that's not true. It's going to be all about how much you feed those females throughout their lifetime, whether they will continue making eggs for you and be healthy. In fact, the next girl I'll share with you, she has given me clutches the past 2 seasons, and I anticipated her going for me again this year. So let's take a look at her. But this girl, Enchi pinstripe double het DG clown, born in 2022. I think she'll go for me this year and just increases my chances of hatching a desert ghost clown. So here goes a pastel double het ultramel ghost that I got from Royal Ambassador Reptiles. This girl was also born in 2020, went on to give me a clutch in 2022, meaning that I started breeding her in 2021. Now, when I got her, she was already a subadult, I think about 600 grams, and she continued her great feeding habits, and I was able to produce a clutch with her in 2022. I think subadults are a really good buy. Take a look on Morph Market, especially at this time. If you buy a subadult 500, 600 grams, feed them really good, those girls will be ready for the 2025 season. So keep an eye on those, especially with prices so low right now. You'll get a really good deal. Now, it took her 2 years, but she did finally produce an ultramel for me this year. And she's been eating really good. She'll go for me again this year. I'm just debating whether I should continue the same breeding that I did with her the past 2 seasons, which was with a Mojave Krypton het ultramel. Or I did just recently purchase, as you saw, an ultramel het clown male. If that guy's ready, then I'm probably gonna put him to her. That way I get just greater chances at producing an ultramel. I mean, it took 11 eggs for me to finally hit an ultramel. It's just odds, but by having the ultramel there, it's gonna increase my chances of making more ultramels. So this girl, again, started breeding at under 2 years of age, then produced a clutch for me, went consecutive years, and likely will go a 3rd year for me. In fact, let's take a look at the ultramel that she produced, because man, I can't show that girl off enough. So let's look at her offspring from this past year. I thought I'd bring out siblings from that clutch. These are both Mojaves, but obviously the one on the right is an ultramel Mojave. And as you can see, this one is bigger than her sister. And that's because I just give her a few extra meals than her sister. So, oops, this girl's a biter, so she's got me a little freaked out. So growing your females up quickly is just a really good way to get on track and producing the combos that you want and getting you ahead of your projects. So if you get the opportunity to have your girls produce at a younger age, you're just bettering your collection in the long haul and getting ahead of your projects. So Mojave, het for either cryptic or clown, 66% possible het ultramel and 50% possible het ghost. And her sister, Mojave ultramel, het for either cryptic or clown, and 50% possible het hypo. Imagine if this girl proves out het hypo. I think I need to get a shed test done with Charlie from Gray Rider Reptiles. So this girl probably gonna follow in the footsteps of her mom and produce a clutch of eggs at 2 years of age. Okay, let's take a look at one more example of a female that produced for me under 2 years of age, and perhaps the best clutch of all. So right here we have a Mojave Nanny Yellow Belly het for Desert Ghost, originally sold as 50% het Krypton, but she didn't prove out this year, so I'm going to eliminate that part of it. But she was born in 2021. I got her from BC's Balls. She started actually breeding in 2023, early 2023, and was able to give me a clutch this year. So we've got Nanny, which just granites and shatters out the Mojave pattern here. Proved out Desert Ghost, just like he said it was, but didn't unfortunately prove out het for Cryptic. This girl hasn't been like the best eater post-lay, so I don't think she's gonna give me a clutch this year. Maybe I'll just, unless she turns it on, just give her the year off and let her get bigger and better for 2025. But the baby she gave me this year, oh my gosh, incredible. And You know, just kind of justifies that philosophy of, if those girls will go, breed them, because I got a clutch out of her that really put me ahead on the Desert Ghost project. And let me share with you one of those girls right now. Now here goes the Mojave Pastel Nanny Leopard Yellow Belly Desert Ghost Het Clown. That was produced by that girl I just showed you. Oh my goodness. So imagine if I waited a year on her, I wouldn't be holding this girl in my hand right now. And she produced 2 stunning Desert Ghosts, this one and a Pastel Leopard Desert Ghost Het Clown. And also one of these that doesn't have Desert Ghost, but is 66% possible. So, man, if you got those young females that right now are at 1,000 grams, pound them with food, they're either gonna hit that wall or they're gonna bust right through it and give you a clutch of eggs in 2024. So I'm hoping those 2 girls do that for me this year so I could further my projects and get 403 fauna ahead of the game. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day, everybody. Take care and be safe.